Mina's Cherry Tale. Written and illustrated by Şule Koçoğlu Ünal. In the middle of springtime, Mina was walking around the city with her mum, Ela. They were surrounded by big, tall buildings. 10, even 20-story skyscrapers rose above them. The clouds were colored gray. They blocked the shining sun. Mina felt sad. She missed the fruit trees around her old home. On the way to their new house, Mina suddenly noticed a colorful tree in the middle of the gloomy city.
Mommy, look at that tree. I have never seen such a blossoming tree. It has white flowers like the doves of peace, with such a pinkish tone inside, like flamingos living in colonies. What type of a tree is this, Mommy?
It's a cherry tree, honey. In the middle of springtime, they blossom. At the end of the season, the cherry blossoms turn into fresh cherries.
Ma Chérie, I'm so sorry for the buildings blocking your sun. If I give you a very big hug, will you forgive the city? Will you bless us with your fresh fruits?
She remembered the day her father Alp telling her and her brother Kaan,
My dears, there are lots of opportunities in a big city. I'm sure you will make new friends.
Mina felt so lucky. The cherry tree was next to her home. Her mom and dad were so happy watching her taking care of the cherry tree.
Mina, I'm so happy that you have a new friend. Your cherry tree is an extreme natural beauty. Honey, let me tell you the life cycle of your tree. Each cherry has a seed inside. If you take out the seed and put it under the soil, the seed starts sprouting. With the help of water and sun, it becomes a little sprout. Then it turns into a sapling, and finally into a small tree. With more love and care, it becomes a mature tree with cherry blossoms on top. In the last month of spring, blossoms turn into fresh fruits of love.
The happy face of the sun shone through the clouds. The clouds were whiter, as if they were cotton candies in the sky. Now, the cherry tree was able to see the sun. Cherry blossoms were shining so bright. The city was more colorful. The skyscrapers began to shine. There were cars on the road, blue, red, and brown. The butterflies started flying all around. Mina kept visiting her cherry tree. One day, she painted a very high mountain covered by lots of cherry trees. She always dreamt of herself climbing that mountain. The other day, she sang cheerful songs about people collecting fresh cherries, singing their cheerful songs. People were so kind while picking them because they knew they were carrying a fresh basket of love. One day, the weather was sunny. Mina saw something very, very shiny on the top of her cherry tree. She thought it was sunshine at a glance. Then she spotted two magical fairies. They were flying and playing around. Mina closed her eyes for a second. A breeze touched her skin. She opened her eyes and saw the magic of her fairies. They changed all cherry blossoms into smiling fresh cherries. Her cherries were alive. She put the fresh cherries over her ears as if they were earrings. She ran home to call her family. They were all together happy and healthy with Cherry Tree and the fairy. Mina explained to her family.
Do you know what my cherry means to me? It means love to me. Do you see its deep red color and its heart shape? My heart beats like my cherry. We are much happier and healthier with fresh fruits of love. We found our own nature in the middle of this big city. My fairy spreads 4 fresh cherries. 1 for Mommy, 1 for Con, 1 for me, and 1 for Daddy.
This story is written for Tek Ventrum Alanar, Eat Fresh Fruit Social Responsibility Project.